Let's go. Welcome back. Saturday night. Hope you're having a lovely Saturday night. I'm going to pull up a chessboard. Play some 5-minute plates. And the back row is randomized. We are back to chess 960. Some Fischer random. Always useful if you can improve the scope of the bishops, queens early in the opening. Of course, I don't want to go 2 squares. This is position 842. Let's go. 842. Memorize it. Yeah, d4 or d5, d4, d5. Pawn goes for pawn takes, pawn takes. Using arrows. No, I'm going to take here. And then pawn can't take because the pin is, rook is loose. In chess 960, because the back row is randomized, you have to be very careful in the opening. Sometimes the king and the queen are forkable in the opening. Sometimes there's loose pawns in the opening. There's a few positions. Well, I think it's like 50 or 60 positions where there's 2 loose pawns in the opening. Tactics just seem to pop out of nowhere. No, that doesn't quite work. I'm going to kick this knight first. And then I can consider this. The point is pawn won't take, or if pawn takes, I get a free rook. So winning the exchange. If you haven't seen it, the last game I played was the standard position, and my opponent actually played the Grob attack, which is when you play with white pieces, you play 1g5. Or 1g4, sorry, 1g4. And Mark the Duck was famous for playing that. Yeah, this is loose. Remember, this is loose. Let's go. FIDE master Mark Duckworth, very famous for playing the Grob attack. The American name of it is the Spike, and the European is the Grob. I think it's better known as the Grob. Let's go, dropping the rook back. Just coordinating, taking advantage of this light squared bishop that is going to have a hard time attacking this queen on the light square. At least the next couple moves. If this were traditional chess, the king would start on this square and would castle either to here or to here. Same rules apply in 960. I could just grab some space here. I do have to do something. The pawn is loose. I'm just going to develop the knight and defend the pawn. Okay, knight comes in, attacking the queen. Queen's got to go somewhere. Can the cheeky queen come here? Yes. Eyeing the bishop, eyeing the knights. Of course, if you come here, I can't take the knight because my rook is loose. But here I can grab the knight. So yeah, the king would normally start on this square, the light squared king, or the white king, so it would castle to here. So if my opponent picks up this king, drops it here, king will come here, and this rook will come right here. But, I mean, it's really difficult. You're down a rook and 2 knights. Okay, I do have some piece inactivity. These bishops are lovely bishops. I'm just going to get out of their way. Now maybe we see castle. Yep, castle. Yeah, this is out of necessity only move. I have to defend. Okay, this would have done the same thing. But I need to defend the rook. And the queen. Queen is under attack. Let's go. I'm just gonna plop this knight here, defending here, also putting another piece on the d file. Now I can castle. No, I have to move this rook first before I can castle. So here I have to play something like this. And pre-move here. Bishop takes, pawn takes. Okay. Bishop's gonna come back here. You want to come back all the way here because you disconnect the rook and the queen. But again, it's kind of really difficult here. Down so much material. But my opponent wants to play on, and why not? 960 is so crazy and wild that just you see weird stuff. It's like you're in a forest, an uncharted forest, unmapped forest. Weird stuff around every corner. I'll grab that with check. Yeah, just simplify. I'm gonna take with the knight actually, going after the bishop. So the rook may come over. So I'm gonna move the queen here. I'm the rook. Looking at this. Knight takes. Yeah, I'll just snap that off. And there's a check here. The king can't run this way. The rook can't drop back. Only move. Yeah, let's go. I hope you enjoyed that. I'll see you next time. Cheers.